Hi guys, welcome back. For those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. And Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This reading is going to cover the time frame of March 22nd through March 28th, 2020. Alright guys, announcement. I've already selected a winner for the free personal reading, Wendy Jackson. Already put that out there and been in contact. So where I've selected a winner for this round, keep up to date on the videos. In the next few videos I will likely be having another free personal reading contest offer. Alright guys, let's get centered here in the energies. We're going to take a deep breath. And that's going to allow us to release all of the negative energies. Okay guys, another deep breath. And that's going to allow us to bring in all of the positive, yummy vibes our way. Okay, so this is going to be a general reading for the Sagittarius Collective. So where it is so general, guys, if you notice things not resonating with you, don't try to force the messages. It simply means those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Dates as well. They really just are general guidelines here in the reading. So keep that in mind, guys, as we go along. I hope everyone is doing well. I don't want to dwell too much on the virus. I do think it's important to acknowledge what's happening based on the energies that are going around at this time. I truly do, this is your card. I do truly believe that this is a time for a lot of self-reflection. I do truly believe that the universe works in wondrous ways. And I do truly believe that this is the universe's way of telling humanity to, to step back. I have to laugh at the kids. It's laugh or cry when you spend the entire day in the house with them, right? I do truly believe that this is the universe's way of telling humanity to take a step back and really do some self-reflection and remember what is truly important in our lives. And it's happening on such a big scale at this time. Have a lot of patience with yourself and others, guys. Anyone who's a senior citizen is probably somewhat more vulnerable and we're all feeling vulnerable, but they're probably in the category where they're maybe feeling a little bit more vulnerable. So be compassionate there. Not sure about your area, where you are in the world, but they've announced here where we're at, the first hour in the morning when they open the stores, so the grocery stores, they're only allowing seniors to go in for that hour so that they can have the whole store themselves. So that will be more of a relaxing environment for them to shop through. So yeah, be compassionate with others right now. Be compassionate with yourself. I think it's really important as well to kind of reconnect with what is important in our lives, where right now wealth, true wealth, and I think this is going to be changing going forward as well. It's not about abundance and money and materialism. It's about health. If you have your health, you are the most wealthy person in the world. And that includes your mental health. So with that being said, personally, what I do is I get the information on a daily basis. And I'm a realist. I get the information on a daily basis. I understand what's happening. And then I kind of turn the news off for the rest of the day, because we really have to be careful what we're filtering as far as information throughout the day. So then I try to kind of change things up to a more positive mindset or meditation or whatever, right? Whatever works for you in your particular situation. I saw something interesting online that was recommended for people who have a hard time with meditation. Really interesting. It was coloring. So if you have children, obviously, coloring is a great activity for you to do with them. But adult coloring books, they allow you to really, it's putting you in a meditative state. So if you're coloring for half an hour, you're probably not even noticing it, but it's allowing you to start getting into a meditative state. So if you don't find meditation is easy for you and you're beginning and you're just starting out, that's a really great tool to start with. All right, guys, I have a throat lozenge in my mouth only because when I talk, I find my mouth gets dry. So I'm gonna probably be a little bit noisy with that. So yeah, I hope everyone is really, being patient. Things will get back to normal and life will continue. And if you can make it through this, you can make it through anything. Really, your mindset right now, it's all about either choosing fear or choosing love. And what are you consciously choosing for yourself? I know I'm choosing love. It's a really big question to ask yourself during this time, I think. All right, so now that I've addressed that, I'm going to move on to the reading because life does continue. And sometimes, we're going to be slowing things down for the next little while, but maybe that, like I said, is needed just for some self-reflection. So focus on the things that you can change at this point. All right, so this is the Energy Oracle card. It's going to provide us with the overall energy for this reading today. Adjustments are required. Okay, so I don't normally use this particular deck, so I am going to read from the book. I don't normally read from the book, but every once in a while I do because I feel I'm called to. There's likely some form of message that needs to come forward. So I'm just going to go with. So at the bottom of the card it says third quarter moon. This is all about reevaluating. It's about gaining balance, and it's about trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the universe. And it says adjustments are required. All right, guys, it says, think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you've been asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with a promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now, which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention. So this is all about reevaluating your situation. This is really huge right now. Very, 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 very huge. What else does it say? So it says your life may be out of balance at this time, which is causing you issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. So grab a pen, grab a piece of paper on a daily basis, whether it be at the beginning of your day or at the end of the day or on your lunch break. Jot down 3 things. 3 things that you see for your life between now and the next 5 years even. Where do you want to be in 5 years? What do you see for yourself in 5 years? And then every day add a little bit to that list and do it for 21 days so that it becomes kind of ingrained into your subconscious. Believe that something new and exciting is around the corner. And trust may be required to move your situation forward. So it really is about reevaluating what it is that you want, understanding that trusting the universe to bring that to you when you're able to bring your energies into alignment is going to be key at this time. All right, guys. Just going to grab a drink here. Okay. So let's get your clarifying cards. I'm kind of feeling that you guys you're holding on to, you're absorbing a lot of the energies. And I think this is just natural for you. You're absorbing a lot of the negative energies and you're able to kind of transmute those. So if there's people who are around that are energy vampires, for example, they're very much going to try to steal your positive energy and then throw their negative energy at you because they know that you can absorb it. So I think a lot of you and the Sag Collective right now really are feeling other people's negativity come your way, and you're doing the best that you can to kind of repel it. It's almost as if you feel like there's a little bit of an obligation on your part to kind of help those individuals. Yes, you can definitely feel the need and call to help, but you can't do that at the expense of emptying your own cup. It's very dangerous. So keep that in mind. That might be where the adjustments are required. All right. Spirit, please provide clarifying details for Sagittarius. And this is to cover the time frame of March 22nd through March 28th, 2020. Spirit, what messages did you want to have come forward as clarifying details for Sagittarius? First card out, guys, is the Hermit card, all about self-reflection. Spirit, what additional messages can you send forward for the Sagittarius? Wow. This one right here flew out. Is there any other ones? No, I think that's it. Thank you, Spirit. Please provide additional messages at this time for Sagittarius. Any clarifying details you can send forward at this time. This is a new deck, and I do find that It takes a little bit, it takes a while when I'm working with a new deck for it to absorb my energies and to allow me to really feel the energies come through the cards. I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm feeling that there's a little bit of resistance as far as having the messages pop out. And normally I would relate that to overthinking. And for sure right now that's in the collective for everyone. But I'm sensing it's more so that this is a new deck. And they really need to be, it's kind of like a new pair of sneakers, right? Kind of have to break them in a little bit. Alright, let's try to get another message. Thank you, Spirit. Alright guys, so like I said, the first card up here for you guys, it's the Hermit card. It's quite dark, isn't it? So very much all about, again, reflection. We're in reflection mode, reevaluating, really on a very, very, very deep level. Things may be coming to light during this time, so it's almost as if the light is shined upon the dark and the shadow areas of ourselves. Unfortunately, during times like today, this is when we tend to see the darker aspects, the darker side of some people, like their true colors really shine, whether it's good or bad. So it's going to be really important right now to remember to have patience and to focus on filling your own cup first. The only way truly at the end of the day to help others is to fill your own cup first. Three of Pentacles is the next card. This is all about you working well with others, being a team player of some kind, even potentially you being a mentor to someone who's in need at this time. So I do feel like you're being called to be of service in some way, which is fantastic because you do have many talents and gifts to offer the world. Like I said, at the end of the day, however, make sure you're always filling your own cup first, and then you can go moving forward to help others. Next card is the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about really having the ability to make anything more beautiful. So I feel people are starting to understand that it's going to be important for the immediate future to really use your resources wisely and be creative. And I sense, Sag, that you are going to become quite creative. Now this could be where you're feeling as though you're confined to your home or a certain area or social distancing at this time. You really are going to start to kind of beautify your environment to make it more homey or more comfortable or more inviting or just more peaceful and relaxing, kind of like your little oasis, right? But you're going to be doing this on a level of maybe cleaning out your closets, finding things that you forgot you had and bringing them out for use, and decluttering and getting rid of the rest. So you're likely using any resources that you have immediately on hand available to you, and maybe being a little bit crafty as far as beautifying your home and the area surrounding you. And that's really going to help you here with the adjustments that are required, because your living space is going to be so important to your mental space. If you have mental clutter, it's likely because you have physical clutter surrounding you. And that is going to be a really important message for some of you at this time. I truly do believe it's about keeping it simple at this time. It's kind of going back to old school days where, you know, you keep it simple, and it's really just all about living in the moment and, you know, focusing on what truly does matter at the end of the day, and leaving the rest. 5 of Pentacles is the next card. You have a lot of pentacles here. So this could definitely, and this is not a surprise even remotely, you could be feeling financially struggled at the moment. Does that make sense? Financially struggling at the moment. So you're feeling challenged by money issues. Make a plan. Make a plan. Sit down, make a plan today. Make a short-term plan, make a long-term plan. Reevaluate things. Adjustments here are definitely required during this time. You want to focus on the necessities, not so much on the wants at this time. This too shall pass. Be patient. This is all about believing that you are alone. We're all in this together, and I know a lot of people are feeling, I can just sense it in the collective, that they're fighting battles alone, and it couldn't be further from the truth. I do believe at the end of the day that it is vital that we connect with our own higher self. But I do believe as well that we need to have a lot of patience and compassion for those around us. And remember to reach out in ways that we can. We don't have to be immediately available, physically available. There are ways that you can reach out that could mean the world to someone else. So keep that in mind. Some little small gesture that you might think is not something that is major could be major in someone else's life. Okay? And then we have Prince of Swords. How many? You have 1, 2, 3, 3 major arcana. Just wanted to point that out. This is quite symbolic here of having intellectual solutions to problems. So I believe that you're very capable of realistically and intellectually working through issues at this time, solutions that need to come forward, which just makes you a really great helper on a deeper level. So people might rely on your strong intellect during this time to get through the little details that could be overwhelming for others. This card is very much symbolic of sudden or unexpected changes. So remember to be flexible during this time. Expect the unexpected during this time, right? Really live in the moment. Deal with what is currently at hand. And again, this is really a test of faith, believing that the universe will see you through. Next card. So this is the Seven of Wands. This is all about protection here. This is about perseverance and really maintaining control. It's representing a lot of courage through adversity. A lot of you could also be working on gaining physical strength. So you might be going out, getting yourself set into a schedule, a daily schedule at this time will be very beneficial on many, many different levels for you. So getting out maybe at the same time every day, taking a 20-minute walk out in nature, and you're feeling gradually a bit stronger physically every day by doing this, where you're out in nature, you're getting fresh air, but you're also out in the sunshine. The sunshine is going to really revitalize your physical health. Love this so much. It is the Fool card. The Fool card is the beginning of the tarot. This is your opportunity for a new beginning. Adjustments are required, and it's hitting you pretty hard right now. It's right in your face. It's here you are, it's sink or swim. It's time for you to get real and decide for yourself what that's going to mean, because it's coming, a new beginning. And hopefully you're starting out the new beginning with optimism, with excitement, with a sense of inspiration and ambition. This is going to come down again to your list of 3 things a day that you are going to make mental notes of, even as far as what you want to see for yourself down the line, right? Even if it's baby steps. And then we have the World card. Another major arcana here. So this is all about your journey. Really, your journey being at an end. So also quite symbolic of a new beginning. It's a sense of completion, in the sense that I truly do believe you, during this self-reflective mode, you're really understanding what it is that has been holding you back, what has been negative or toxic in your life or situation, and you're starting to understand that at this point, where you have the Fool card along with the World card side by side, guys, 2 major arcana cards here. This is huge. This is really, really huge. This is very much about new beginnings here. Double confirmation means it's huge. This is all about you recognizing that you have the freedom. Keyword there, freedom. Free will to go in any direction you want. And don't put limits on what the universe can bring to you. That is major. That's a major, major message. Just gonna grab another drink, guys. Remember, try to hydrate also. Lots of water. All right. Last card we have in your reading is the Five of Wands. And I suppose you probably want to see it there. There we go. Okay. This is all about representative of your opportunity to grow. This is definitely difference of opinion for sure. I'm sensing that quite strongly. So at the end of the day, it's going to be really important that you come from a place of truly listening to others and understanding that we're all entitled to our own beliefs. We're all entitled to our own perspective on things. And sometimes it's okay to agree to disagree. At the end of the day, it's all about you knowing, trusting, and believing that when you go within and connect with your higher self, you do know what's best for you on an instinctive level. You appreciate the input of others, but that's not going to sway your personal inner knowing. And I love that this is how your reading ends. It's, like I say, it's quite symbolic here of really, really big opportunity to grow. And at this time, it's all about opportunity and possibility. So it's all about, at this time, we each have a choice to live in fear or to live in love. To live in fear of the unknown, or to live from a place of love, knowing that you are loved, knowing that you are supported. Which are you going to choose? When you live from a place of love, you live from a place of possibilities. I love that. That's how your reading ended here today. I'm going to go ahead and get an inspirational message to end this reading, guys. And then I gotta go check on the fam jam. I'm willing to bet they haven't had breakfast yet. Spirit, please provide one additional message for Sagittarius. And there's your message. It says, I'm the loving energy of the universe. Look at that, guys. I got so excited there. That's what we just talked about. Choosing fear or love. You are love. You are the creator. And that's how we're all connected. We're all connected through love. Beautiful. All right, guys, so that is the end of your reading for this week. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for the lovely comments. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope that you really do begin to appreciate those around you on a deep, deep level, who you can connect with, uplift and inspire each other at this time. And really, truly, at the end of the day, I hope that you come from a place of love, but not only that, a place of gratitude. During these times, we need to look around and see everything that we have instead of everything that we lack. So really living from a place of gratitude for everything that we have in this very moment. All right, guys, if you haven't already, please don't forget to click on like and subscribe. For those of you who are not yet a part of this wonderful community, we would love to have you. As long as you are respectful, everyone here is welcome in this community. So like I said, I'd love to have you back from week to week. If you haven't already, please remember, go ahead, click on like and subscribe. Bye.